everyone, and for today we are going to do another ombre, but this one was, I think Juhi asked to do a brown ombre. She's always into brown, so that's the one we are going to do. So I just wanted to show you a few choices. Like, there is no hard and fast rules on which colors you need to do, but now that creamer has been added to the permanent line, I thought I will show you guys these choices. So here I have espresso, hazelnut and bella. So depending on whether you want the outline to be stronger, or you want to be like a very like a very light ombre, then depending on these shades you can pick one. And similar way to fill it in, I have few choices here. I have nude honey, you can even do nude pink or nude, and I have bellissima from the new collection, and also I have creamer. So that's the reason actually I started this, because creamer has been recently introduced, because this is a sold out shade that was released while ago, and since it was so popular, it was like it went out of stock so quick, so they brought this color back. This is a perfect nude shade. Even if you are not a brown color person, or if you doesn't like these kind of ombres or anything, you can still use this shade in many ways. For example, if you're someone who has top and bottom lips in a little different shades, and you want to have like a blank canvas, then having a color like this, if you see, it's almost closer to my skin tone, like a natural tan shadow sense color. So what you can do is you can do a very slight, very thin first layer. That way you will get the next 2-3 layers to show up the color. And similar way, if you want to tone it down any shade, you can use it even in the middle. For example, if you're using Fly Girl and you want 3 layers but you want it to be a little lighter, then use this as your first layer and just use 2 of Fly Girl. Or similar way, you can use 2 of these and use Fly Girl as 1. So there are like tons of choices that you can do. You can even try ombre with this, because this will be like, if you remember, we did honey rose, which is like a goldenish shade. Here it is like a more of a matte shade, that is like a more of like a jewel tone, whereas here it is like a perfect matte shade. So that's what we are going to do for today. So today I'm going to do espresso with like a creamer, but if you don't want it to be too dark, you can obviously do hazelnut with creamer too. So they will look absolutely gorgeous. Or even if you want lighter, you can do bella with creamer. So I'm going to outline my lips with espresso, but I'm going to do it in a very thin layer, as this color was really darker than creamer. I want this layer to be little thinner actually. So do you see, I have just outlined it. In case if you have even French roast, you can do with the shadow sense color for outlining too. You can leave it with 1 layer, or you can go over and do the second layer too. It's up to you. I'm going to go very slightly over and just do espresso itself. I'm going to just fill in the corners a little bit, not a lot. So when you are doing a darker color and filling it with a lighter shade, either make sure you dry the color really well, or you can always use a disposable wand. That way this darker color will not transfer to the lighter one. But when you do thin layers, obviously they dry out really faster, so that way it is like you can easily do it. If you see, mine is really dry by this time, so it will not transfer. So the first layer is obviously just filling it in wherever we don't have the color. So I'm going to just wipe the wand really clean. Anytime when you do LipSense, you literally have to feel like you don't have much color in the wand. That is the perfect way to do it. So I'm going to just fill in the blank spaces. So this is the first layer. The second layer is going to be, I'm going to slightly overline, but I'm going to do it all over the lips. And the final layer you will do as if you do the normal LipSense. You will do cover the entire lips. I have many brown lovers these days in the group, so that's why I thought, okay, I need to do this one. Being a lip week, I know I wanted to cover every single possibilities with the LipSense. So this is my second layer, and I'm going to go over slightly over Espresso. So this is after the second layer. I let it sit for just 20 seconds or something, and then I will finish off with the third layer, and then you can seal it with any glossy and that too when you are trying with LipSense, these are the what is it, like new things you can try always. So please feel free to explore the possibilities, because these are like fun things you can explore and learn every time. That's the advantage with being a liquid lip color. So don't just use like a one layer, try all these different things. So let's do the final layer. So now I finished all three layers. I'm going to seal it with a gloss of my choice. So the default choice will be you going with a clear gloss like glossy or a matte gloss, or you can pick any brown gloss to go over. This one is Java gloss, which is like a brown gloss with glitter. That will look nice. Or we have Desert Topaz, which is again a gloss, but it has like more of what is it, like a turquoise blue glitters on it. So both will look really nice. There is no, as I say, when it comes to LipSense, there is no right or wrong rules. It is up to you and how you want the day to look like. Do you see it gives like a metallic finish to it? Let me top the up for Java glass. That way you can see two different glosses, and then I can smudge. So that's the difference. This is more of a just a brown tone, whereas this has a slightly blue tint to it. And anytime you can actually mix and match glosses, like if you like two glosses, and you can always wear it and just smudge it, they're going to mix and give you like a one look. So that's the finished look of a brown ombre. Here we used espresso and creamer. Actually this will work even for a ombre creamer. You can use any time on a top of a what's it, like a light color. You can even use like napa, or even any darker shades, I would say. Even persimmon should work. Like, I mean, you do two layers of it and just do creamer in the middle. That way the lips will look more plumpier, and that gives that extra dimension you are looking for. So hope you enjoyed this brown ombre. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you so much.